Did you know scientists made plants that can glow in the dark? That if you really want to, you can plant them in your front yard? Let's talk about it. In case we haven't met before, my name's Vikram. I'm the author of a book called Plants to the Rescue, among other things, and yes, I know it's backwards, but the inverted filter makes my brain hurt. Plants to the Rescue is a non-fiction children's book where we talk about a bunch of really cool plant science things and how they're helping us fight things like climate change and other problems, but also just being cool. And one of the chapters in here is called Glow in the Dark, talking about how plants can glow in the dark. While that may not seem like science that's going to save the world, there are some really cool implications from it. Science goes all the way back to the 1980s when scientists bred genes from a firefly that helps them create a chemical called luciferin, which helps them glow, into tobacco plants. It was fairly early work in genetic modification, but it led to a lot of cool discoveries which went to help with pharmaceuticals and other things like that. They use tobacco because it's an easy plant to breed just in general. While this is a more recent picture of glowing tobacco with some of the newer technologies, the old ones didn't glow very brightly or for very long, but it worked. They proved the concept. In the last 10 years or so, they've moved on to plants like watercress. They've done more work in tobacco, improving the technology. And most recently, a company called Light Bio has developed the Firefly Petunia, which, while this is punched up a little bit for their marketing, really glows pretty well. Or so I've seen. I don't have one yet. They cost about $29 a plant, and I'm definitely going to get some at some point, but I don't have one yet. In contrast to previous work using genes from fireflies, the Firefly Petunia doesn't actually have any genes from fireflies. Instead, they have genes from this glowing bioluminescent mushroom called Neonothopanus nambi, which is a mouthful, and I probably missed that a little bit, but these glow much brighter, much longer, and it is a much closer biological system to a petunia than a firefly gene would be. And because of this, they've been able to develop these petunias that glow for a long time, all night, in their own recognizance, by their own bioluminescence. And it's such a cool technology. And you may be asking, okay, what's the big deal? These plants glow in the dark, but what if we could read by plant light? What if we could replace public lighting in parks that are reliant on fossil fuels and other energy sources and just let plants glow by themselves? What if that helped with the migratory patterns of insects and birds and turtles and everything else? What if it reduced light pollution because the plants just glow themselves? Maybe, just maybe, sometimes science is just fun. And that's okay too. We're just barely scratching the surface of what's possible in science and in plant science. And I, for one, am very excited to see where it goes. And I hope kids reading this book might get excited about it too. It's also somewhat reminiscent of that time they tried to make petunias more purple. So they found the genes that made them purple. And they were like, what if we express this more? And it ended up just silencing the gene and turning them all white. That's a video for another day.